I actually don't know if the first part of that recorded, but I guess I'll just keep going anyway. Did some squatting on this day. Did 5 sets with reverse bands. Bands took off about 150 pounds at the bottom and almost nothing at the top. Once I got enough weight on where it was really sinking on my back and was starting to bend the bar, the bands would give a little bit of tension at the top, but when I was first warming up, there was no band tension. The bands were totally loose. And so, big differential on these reverse bands, that's by design. There are a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. Number one, I'm using my own set of bands, which I can more or less safely guarantee are even in terms of the amount in which each particular individual band has been used in relation to the other. The other reason is because I'm reaching the final phase of my training and I'm looking for a big differential on band tension in order to simulate the strength curve of wrap squatting, especially now that I'm really getting into some heavy wrap squatting. It's also good neural stimulus training with an overload, and so I don't discount that that's also playing a role in my decision to really ramp up my volume and to do so through reverse bands. Reverse bands to me are closer on the specificity end of the spectrum than just a regular unwrap squat for somebody who's squatting with knee wraps in competition. That's not to say that that the movement feels the same as squatting in wraps. It definitely has a different feel, and the bands load very differently from the knee wraps. You're getting assistance in entirely a different direction, and so it does have a different effect. But I do think that in the past, when I've really performed well and made good progress on squat cycles, usually that's because towards the very end, when I'm running an intense phase, that intense phase either has such an astronomically high amount of volume that I can't help but make progress, and that's usually unwrapped volume, or I do something like this in which I'm a little bit more strategic with my bar lifts, but I use a variation on the squat that allows me to mimic the strength curve involved in squatting in wraps, in which you get your most assistance at the bottom, and that assistance very quickly deloads based on the angle of the knee. Uh, Otherwise, I didn't expect to get nearly this high. I was aiming for 5 sets at about an RPE 8 average, and I was going to look to sustain it. Found out very quickly that the first 2 sets with 455 were a little bit easier than I wanted them to be. Worked up to 490, and that's kind of about what I wanted for a first set, and I ended up getting it on the last set. But in an effort to be good about my training and not constantly push forward and make bad decisions and either miss reps or grind reps out badly, I feel good about the fact that I was able to get in 25 quality repetitions without overtaxing my central nervous system. I think at this point that's the most important thing. So overall, very good session. I have 3 more of these days to go. Sets of 4, sets of 3, sets of 2. Nothing terribly exciting, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Keep checking in. More videos for you very soon.